Oh, we're live. Hell. Sorry.
I wasn't going to say anything. I just wanted to see how long it would take.
Well, I got the notification on my phone. I'm like, what? Jason.
I know, it's so bad.
This YouTube addiction of yours is getting out of control.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, she threw me live and I don't even know it.
Nobody knows it. Don't worry about it. Great. Oh, man. Yep.
You gotta go with the "that's what she says" response in every one of those.
Oh, jeez. Hello there, Philip. And Summer, what's up? How's it going, everyone?
So what's your topic, Jason?
Well, I was gonna hold off for just like 2 minutes in case someone else staggers in here. I know it's early. Most people are working, unlike us.
Yeah. I just got done packing. Didn't start until 11:30 or so. But
I know. I think I rolled in at like 11 something.
I'm kind of digging the sleeping in thing for a little while. I got to catch up some.
Yeah.
Although my son was up at 8:30, so I got up with him at 8:30, and then I laid on the couch and fell back asleep. So.
Well, we're kind of old. I mean, not as old as Craig, but we're getting there.
I need my naps.
Yeah, serious.
There is something to say. And it's raining out today, so it's kind of one of those kind of days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all cloudy. So, 1 second. I was just doing something. Yeah, so me and Eric have been... Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry about that sale.
Yeah, I kind of have to sell stuff occasionally. So, yeah, point of contention here. Me and Eric have been in this heated debate about who was right last night. And, Eric went and proved himself.
Proved it. That's right.
And
I still have the proof right next to my desk.
Hey, what's up there, Rick?
There it is.
Yeah. So basically, yesterday we had this thing where Eric was saying that his label could fit lengthwise on a 2-inch diameter tube. And I was like, hell no, you can't do that. What's up, Mr. Stash? So, we were going back and forth for a while, and Eric did his little proving thing, and I still thought he was full of crap, telling me to do the math and shit. But I mean, and stuff.
And Jason had to go grab a tube today.
Yeah. So now that I'm at the warehouse, I went and grabbed one of my tubes because I'm like, it's not possible. I've tried it before. So, long story short, it ends up that the tubes I'm using are actually 1.5.
Aha!
That's why it's not working. I must have ordered.
That's what you get for having a small tube.
So yeah, I must have bought the wrong size. I didn't even realize it because I've already used several of these. But I mean, they're still good as long as it's not. This is a small one, so it's just for little like calendars and stuff like that. I occasionally sell, whatever.
It did bring up an interesting discussion because we were, I told everybody I was going to switch over and start mailing my posters in the triangle tubes. And I've got it actually double boxed in here, so I've got it inside of one of those square boxes. But here's the question: is this going to get hit by dimensional shipping now? Because it's 38 inches long by 5 by 5. So I'm curious because when I do the math on that, I think it's going to end up being like a 7-pound ship on that box from now on.
Right. Yeah, the new dimensional thing's kicking in. When is that kicking in? 23rd, right?
23rd. But I'm curious. I mean, if you do the math on it, it comes out to 7 pounds, 6.9 pounds or something like that. So I'm just curious. I guess I could probably talk to the post office, but Now I can do 24-inch. I've got the 24-inch version of that as well. When I do the math on that,
You know, I wonder if it's different though, because the triangle box is a priority box. I wonder if that is a little different because the priority boxes all have their own preset metric in the when you're printing a label through eBay. So maybe those preset dimensions might not kick it in.
do they? I've never, you know what? Because I always just do my own stuff and throw it in there. I didn't look to see if there was there a
Well, wait. First of all, is that triangle more than a cubic foot?
according to the math, it is.
Okay. Because I don't have one here, so I can't. Well, wait. Hold on. The triangles come in 2 different lengths too.
Yeah, I can use the smaller one, but when I do the math on the smaller one, because I think it's a 24-inch tube on the smaller one, it still works out to like 4 pounds.
Huh.
So I'm just kind of curious. I don't really know. But I got to go to my orders and see if I can do they have that as a, again, because I just never look.
Yeah, you know, I've never looked either. I'm curious.
Do they have that as a box you can select?
It might be under other carrier, the section for other carrier.
That's what I'm going to, but I don't remember seeing it there.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Packaging. Yeah, see, all they have is like the different flat rates is under carrier packaging.
Well, maybe there's no triangle love then.
Oh, wait a minute. There's an all flat rate packaging. So the drop down is all flat rates, legal, small. Oh no, they've got the different boxes. They don't have the triangle. They got envelope, legal envelope, padded envelope, small box, medium box, large box, regional A, regional B, but they don't have the triangle in there.
Here, Philip mentioned some dimensions. Check that out against yours.
Well, 38 by 5 by 5, 38 times 5 times 5, but you divide that by 166 equals 5.72. Okay, that's still 6 pounds. You know, this package is less than a pound. I mean, so.
Hold on a second. Let me get my calculator out here. $166, is it?
I think that's pretty sure what they said it was, wasn't it?
I don't have the thing in front of me. No, wait a minute. Hold on. It's 38.
Dimensional weight.
No, I see what he's saying. Yeah, it's 38 times 5 times 5, and then that number would be the 9. Crap. You know, I don't have the damn chart in front of me. Last time I tried to do this was a week ago.
It says, what does it mean for you? Dimensional weight is a divisor. Go to the actual eBay thing about it. How to measure.
Yeah.
Times width times height.
Yeah. It can't be more than 12 something. Yeah, it's length times width times height. It can't be greater than like 12 something, which would basically nothing bigger than a 12, 12, 12. All right.
Well, the 16, 12, 8 supposedly fits, and that actually divided out to 10 pounds. So that is so confusing.
Well, I'm glad we figured this out before we went live.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm just gonna confuse everyone, and you know. At least we got Philip here.
It applies to parcels that are larger than 1728 cubic inches. Oh, see, I didn't see that little step there. I guess I should have followed the steps. So since that's only under 1,000 cubic inches, that'll actually be less than. You don't have to do the math on it. Okay.
Oh, thank you. It's 1720. Yeah, I don't have the thing in front of me. I thought it was 12 something.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it until I started looking at the package, and I'm like, this could be interesting because I mean, if I'm going to ship all my posters, you know, using that from now on to try to protect them.
So wait,
yes.
So that's a cubic foot, but what's a metric ton?
That would be me.
So anyway, speaking of odd-sized boxes and stuff, I made this little nugget today. There we go.
Nice.
This is a sign that's it's exactly 48 inches long.
Now, what are the odds that that thing doesn't get bit in half and shoved into somebody's mailbox?
Hey, man, it just has to have a shipping label on it. No, no one's going to put that in a mailbox. What are you, cray-cray?
Have you met some of our postal carriers?
Oh,
it's a challenge.
That's a cliche.
That's true. I could actually. I mean, I'll use this. I did this one because I was in a hurry and I got to dig out my small. I've got the 24-inch ones, which will actually work just as well. I just have to cut down my boxes for them. But I actually got 24-inch boxes too. When I think about it, that'll fit in there as well. So it's just annoying that I got to ship. I mean, it was like $7. Oh yeah, put two of those together for golf clubs. I've never had much luck getting. Every time I try to put two of these things together, I get the floppy box, and it's just not strong enough for what I want to use it for. So I always end up getting mad about throwing it out and go get something else. But
yeah, I really haven't shipped golf clubs. I don't know.
Golf clubs are a pain in the butt to ship. Especially if you're shipping a driver, it's got the big driver head on it. It won't fit in one of these. So you got to kind of the the last ones I shipped. I actually cut this box off, jammed it out of here, and then had like a shoe box sticking out the side, and kind of made like an L-shaped box. It was terrible actually. So
I'm just curious. Do they actually make like a golf club box?
Yeah, if you go to like UPS, I mean, I'm sure you can buy a box that'll fit. It'd probably be like a 12, 12, 48.
Yeah, but do they have specific ones? Like there's guitar boxes, and there's other boxes that are specific.
I know they've got a box for a full club set, but not necessarily a box for a single club. So, I mean, it's an odd shape. I know I've got a bunch of drivers sitting in my room I need to list, and I'm like, I don't like shipping those things. I've only been back there for like 2 years. I keep saving them for golf season, and I just forget about them.
Yeah. So, yeah, you caught us live, Eric, but
it's like
this is gonna be like a real short one.
Yeah, we were just kind of hanging out, and then he just had to admit that he was wrong in his tube sizing.
It's not that I was wrong. It's just that I had the wrong size tube.
Yeah, you had the wrong size tube, and you questioned my abilities when I've been selling these things forever using the same tubes. I'm like, yeah, they do wrap around it. That's what you get for trying to school somebody when you're not at your office.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to know what we're talking about, you got to go watch last night's video.
Oh, yeah.
What's everybody up to today? Shipping, hopefully?
I shipped some stuff. I had like 10 items to ship. Post office didn't get here yet, though.
I'd like 10 to ship, too. Had a bunch of sales this morning, so. Which is good, because I haven't had any overnight sales for like 3 days, so it's rare for me, but. But my online auction closed last night, and so I have that pickup this afternoon. That starts at 4, and sold 180 items for $2,700.
That's right. You get to see all these crazy people pick up your stuff, too.
Right, I do. You get to see the cash rain in.
Now they pull up and like park on your lawn now that it's all muddy and like tear it up or anything.
No, I've got a long driveway. I could park like 7 cars in my driveway. But no, they park on the street usually. The only people that pull into the driveway are people that actually need to load heavy stuff. And I've only got like 2 or 3, fairly heavy items. I've got a sandblast cabinet I sold and a couple compressors. So,
Okay.
So yeah, just getting out of there space wise.
Very
This
cool.
will clean out about a quarter of my garage, so I'll actually be a whole lot more space now. And then I can move my unlisted inventory up into my garage, and then move my listed inventory out, and then I have freed up a whole bedroom. So
The only thing productive today was I pressed down on a scissor and cut my finger here, making that box. That was fun.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'll get out of the 2,700. I'll probably net out about 17 or 18. The auctioneer has a base price of $500. That's a minimum. So I always have to make more than 500. And then there's a sliding scale for anything else that goes above. So I always figure he's going to get somewhere around 35%. Yeah, and that's fine with me because he's providing the software. He does all the work. I help him with getting the pictures and getting it organized, and then I help him with the pickup. Otherwise, if I didn't want to do that, he'd do it as well, but he charged me $20 an hour for somebody else to come out and help. So I save a little bit of money doing that, and like I said, it pays me in the long run. And that's just dead inventory sitting out there. Stuff that I can't ship or stuff that I bought, and some of it's personal stuff I just don't want to have in my garage anymore. So.
Well, now that you got a little cash pop, like Eric was saying in the chat there, you can come on down here and get some stuff for your garage.
Maybe tomorrow. You never know.
You never know.
We'll have to update you on that. We're looking at something, a possible deal for this week. So, not
me. He is. I'm not included. I'm just going along for the ride.
Yeah, right. So I got to drive 8 hours to pick it up. That's the problem. But just a possible tip. You never know.
Getting back to packing for a second, I absolutely love these. Anyone else use these? The little triangle corners?
No, because I don't buy in big enough lots to get those things stuffed into my Gaylord boxes.
These things are great when you're packing heavy items.
Where do you get them from?
Usually when I buy stuff, but you can order it at Uline too. I think this was from when I bought something big. I forget what it was. I have like 4 of these that are about 5 feet long right now.
Yeah. They asked me where I auction. The items are actually online. It's actually a local website for Columbus that does online auctions. There's like 4 major ones here in Columbus that do it, and it's just on one of those. And so we put them up. It sits up there for a week with pictures, and it's just like it's kind of like an eBay auction, except it's not on eBay.
Thrift Daddy, I prefer Abbott and Costello myself. I'm a big Abbott and Costello fan.
Abbott and Costello, awesome. Laurel and Hardy were pretty good too, though.
What's there in Alabama, Craig? I mean, I don't know why all the resellers converge on Alabama all the time.
Do you buy from IRS, Eric? I mean, because they're terrible. They have no idea what they're doing 90% of the time, so you get some really good deals. So I like shopping them. I guess that's one of the pieces of advice I give you is, I mean, if you've got a local auction company that doesn't know what they're doing, it's perfect because you can go there and make a lot of money and they have no clue what they're selling. And so it's, like the one we're talking about, they don't care. They just throw it up and they invest time and research. Yeah, bad echo. They listen, no time and research. So it's kind of you take a picture and you just kind of guess what they've got. And I've made just tons and tons of money off of them over the years. Whereas we have one auction company that looks everything up. They know exactly what it's worth. They're really good about telling everybody what it is, and they get top dollar for everything. Yeah, the only reason I use the company I use is because I'm pretty good friends with the auctioneer. I've known him for years. So, he's just a friend of mine. I don't get as much exposure, but cost-wise, it's pretty decent, and he treats me well. And we do some business on the side for eBay stuff as well.
Well, that's cool. I mean, it's nice that you have that little. It's always nice to add a little extra thing to your toolbox, Well,
yeah. I mean, otherwise that stuff would take me forever to get through eBay-wise. I've had 5 auctions out of my garage. I emptied out a 10 by 10 storage unit, and my garage is 25 by 30. And so now I've got enough stuff in there for maybe one more online auction.
There we go. Here you go.
And then, from that point there, then I'll stop doing those for a while. But I'm also going to use him as a way to get rid of. I'm going to get back into storage units, and then when I get back into storage units, I'll be actually selling the stuff that's not eBayable through the online auction process. So it's going to be my way of not doing flea markets and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Is it's the stuff that I just don't want to ship. It's too big to ship, too heavy to ship. Or it's been sitting on eBay forever, and I just want to clean it out. I did that with about 20 items. A lot of some of it was just personal stuff, but I mean, some of the stuff was I literally have owned since I moved here. And when I moved from West Virginia back home here to Columbus, I had two 18-foot or two 27-foot trucks loaded with stuff because I had a business down there. And unfortunately, the week I moved, I was sick. And so my kids pretty much did the moving. And when they unpacked everything into the garage, and it was literally just shoved up against the corner, and they built a huge pile. And I never got back to it until just this summer. So that's been 5 years, 6 years.
It's amazing how stuff can accumulate, right?
It was very spidery.
Spidery. So
if you don't like spiders, you don't like my garage. My garage has lots of spiders.
So you got rid of that whole 10 by 10 storage unit too through this, huh?
Yep, the whole 10 by 10 storage unit. That thing was packed it was packed full about 6 feet high. I've got rid of all of that plus everything out of my garage.
I remember that you had that thing like Jenga. I mean, I remember seeing pictures. You took a picture before you left.
Yep, it was pretty full. So yeah, and that whole deal has probably put $5 or $6 grand into my pocket out of stuff that was sitting. I mean, I literally was paying storage rates on half of it, and then the stuff in my garage. I mean, I can now, if I really wanted to, after I get this pickup done today, I'll be able to actually probably put 2 cars in my garage if I arrange it correctly. And I still have enough rooms in there to still have leftover stuff in there to do another auction because I got all my shelving. I need to get cleaned off, and then once I do that, I'll have another auction at the end of this month. And I'm not expecting much out of it, but if I can make $500 or $600 out of the leftovers, I'll do that, and then that'll be it for a while. And then, like I said, that's when I'll do the switch. I've got one of Robin's kids is coming down to moving down to Columbus, and they're going to stay with me for a couple of months so they get on their feet, and so I need to clean out a bedroom. So
that's cool. By the way, I ended up ordering a light kit like Eric finally. I caved in, so I'm pretty excited about that. Should be here. When did I order it? Over the weekend, right?
So did you? I don't know. Did you order 2 or just 1?
Well, I mean, I assume the kit had 2 lights, right?
No, did you order 2 kits? I thought you were going to replace your one at your office too.
Oh, I wanted to try it out first, so I just ordered 1.
Oh, okay.
Just because you said it's good doesn't mean it's good. I got to take your word for it. I need to test it.
That's true, but I mean, I like the kit. It's small. That's what I was really looking for, was size wise. Because I mean, these things are tiny. I mean, the whole light kit.
I know. I still can't believe you get in such a nice small package like that. It's nice. You have an awesome small package.
Thank you, sir. Only you would know.
Too much.
Another show about nothing.
So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. This was just like a little.
This is Jason's man that he was wrong.
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's not that I was wrong.
Yeah, see, he can't even admit he was wrong. I mean, that's a sad thing. So.
No, I was totally wrong. He's right. Absolutely.
He was not wrong. He was just mistaken about the size of tubes he had compared to the size of tubes I had. Obviously, I have a larger tube than he does. So.
Yeah, when you did it, I was like, it's magic. There's no way. Because like you shipped out tons of those. Me, I've shipped out tons of these, It's like, I know it don't fit. But, all right, everyone, have a great day. We're going to get back to work here because we have a ton of stuff to do.
And if things work out, you'll see a pretty good video from us somewhere towards the end of the week, but we're not going to jinx it yet, so.
Oh, don't even start with that. There might not be any video at all. It
just depends. I mean, you got to buy it right too. So,
yeah, I think about 80% of those things fall off before the ending.
One of these days, we're gonna get our unit, the art unit.
No,
one of these days.
That's another thing. Don't even talk to me about that.
It's only been 3 years.
Annoy me for the rest of the day.
3 years we've been chasing this one storage unit. I kid you not. 3 years. The thing comes up every 3 months for sale, and we are literally trying to figure out how we're going to move everything, how we're going to, you know, because it's an amazing unit. It's probably $300,000.
Yeah, I think I got tired of watching it.
I know, it's so frustrating, but we look for it because it's good. One of these days, it's going to fall.
It's gonna fall. Well, all right, everybody. Have a great day and get back to work.
Peace out.
Peace.